शिला विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर की जय।
जय
stavamrta लहरी की
जय।
जय। गुंजावली वेष्टित चित्रपुष्प चूरावलन मंजुला नाव्यपिञ्चम् गोरोचना चारु तामालपत्रम् वन्दे जगन्मोहनम् इष्टदेवम् भ्रुवल्कनो मादितगोपनारी कटाक्षबाणावली विद्धनेत्रम् नासाग्रराजन मणिचारुमुक्तम् वन्दे जगन्मोहनम् इष्टदेवम् आलोलवक्रालक कान्तिचुम्बी गन्धस्थलप्रोन्नत चारुहास्यम् वामप्रगन्धोज्ज्वलकुण्डलान्तम् वन्दे जगन्मोहनम् इष्टदेवम् बन्धुकबिम्ब द्युतिनिन्दिकुञ्च प्राताधर ब्राजित वेणुवक्त्रम् किञ्चित्तिरश्चिन क्षीरोद्धिघातम् वन्दे जगन्मोहनम् इष्टदेवम् अकुन्तरेखा त्रयराजिकन्त खेलत्स्वराळी श्रुतिरागराजिनी वक्षस्फुर कौस्तुभमुनाकाङ्क्षम् वन्दे जगन्मोहनम् इष्टदेवम् आजानुराज वलयान् गदाञ्चि स्मरार्गलाकार सुवृतबाहुम् अनर्घमुक्ता मुनिपुष्पमालम् वन्दे जगन्मोहनम् इष्टदेवम् स्वासायिचाश्वत दलाभतुण्ड मध्यस्थरोमावली रम्यरेखम् पीताम्बरं मञ्जुलकिङ्किणीकम् वन्दे जगन्मोहनम् इष्टदेवम् व्यत्यस्तपादं मणिनूपुराद्यम् श्यामं त्रिभङ्गं सुरसाखिमूले श्रीराधया सार्धम् उदारलीलम् वन्दे जगन्मोहनम् इष्टदेवम् श्रीमज्जगन्मोहन देवं नेतत् पद्याष्टकेन स्मरतु जनस्य प्रेमा भवेद्येन तदाङ्घ्रि साक्षात् सेवामृतेनैव निमज्जनं स्यात्। Shri Jagan Mohanastakam ki jai.
Jai.
Shri Visvanath Cakravati Thakur ki
Ki
jai.
Jai.
Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Guru
Jai.
Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Hare
Well
Krishna.
done. Amazing. Geeta, would you like to read the English translation?
Sure. That's the one displayed on the screen, yes?
That's right. Thank you.
Okay. Translation 1. On his crown of gunja and colorful flowers, a peacock feather moves to and fro. He wears handsome Gorojana tilak. I bow down before Jagan Mohana, the Lord whom I worship. Number 2. Gopis, maddened by the movements of his eyebrows, pierce his eyes with arrows of sidelong glances. The tip of his nose is decorated with a splendid jewel and a beautiful pearl. I bow down before Jagan Mohan, the Lord whom I worship. The splendor of his moving locks of curly hair kisses the charming smile on his cheeks. The tips of his swaying earrings touch his handsome shoulders. I bow down before Jagan Mohan, the Lord whom I worship. His neck tilted, he holds his glistening flute to his bent lips, which rebuke the splendor of the bimba fruit and the banduka flower. I bow down before Jagan Mohan, the Lord whom I worship. 5. 3 lines clearly mark his splendid neck as he sings melodies delightful to the ear. His chest is decorated with a glittering Kashtuba jewel, and his shoulders are broad. I bow down before Jagan Mohan, the Lord whom I worship. Reaching to his knees and decorated with glistening bracelets and armlets, his handsome bending arms are like Kama Deva's great wooden bolts. He is decorated with garlands of priceless pearls, jewels, and flowers. I bow down before Jagan Mohan, the Lord whom I worship. 7. Marked with a charming line of hairs, his abdomen is like a banyan leaf that moves as he breathes. He is dressed in yellow garments, and his ankle bells tinkle melodiously. I bow down before Jagan Mohan, the Lord whom I worship. 8. Decorated with jewel anklets, one foot is placed behind the other. His complexion is dark, his form bends in 3 places. He enjoys pastimes with Sri Radha under a desire tree. I bow down before Jagan Mohan, the Lord whom I worship. May he who, by reading these 8 verses, remembers Sriman Jagan Mohan Deva, attain pure love of God. May he become plunged into the nectar of direct service to the Lord's feet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Very nicely read and beautifully sung by Karuna. What an amazing bhajan, because it describes the Lord in a little bit more detail. And these spiritual masters, these gurus and devotees, they have particular insight because they're close to the Supreme Lord. So we're very fortunate when we tap into these bhajans to also be able to tap into these personal aspects of the Supreme Lord. So we should be very grateful to these amazing devotees who have written these amazing bhajans. And this bhajan is so sweet because it gives a lot of personal information about the Supreme Lord, how he looks, the curls of his hair, how they kiss his cheeks, the earrings that sway, making him look even more amazing. So anything you'd like to share, Karuna?
Yes, Prabhuji, Shri Vishwanath Cakravati Thakur is really merciful upon us, leaving so many nice, beautiful description of the pastimes and the of the Lord. It's really amazing. As you say, it's so sweet.
Yeah, it's really amazing. So the name of this song, Kunjavali Veshtita Chitra Pushpa, and the official name is Jagan Mohanastakam by Visvanath Cakravati Thakur in his book Stavamrta, Lahari, and we'd like to glorify him. Srila Visvanath Cakravati Thakur ki jai.